Hi guys, it's me, Boog.
And Dad.
And today we're going to be reviewing Castle Grayskull.
Yeah, we're a little behind on this one. As you can see, it was
Actually,
released.
exactly 3 years behind.
Yeah, released in 2021. Yeah, I think I ended up getting it for Christmas, maybe the end of that year or the next. We got it 21 or 22.
Into 21.
I know I couldn't get it when it was first released because it was sold out for a long time.
Yeah.
So it might have been into 22 when we actually got it. And somehow we thought we'd put it on the channel, and Boog did a little search the other day as we were doing Snake Mountain, because we just recently got it this year. And yeah, it wasn't there. So somehow we totally skipped this out with the reviews. I don't even know what happened.
And if you guys want to see a real playset instead of this hunk of garbage, make sure to check out that review.
Thank you, Skeletor. Thank you. So anyway, but yeah, so this is the Origins Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull. To go with the Origins line of figures, and for you guys that may not know, that was the new He-Man figures that they released somewhere around COVID 2020 or so. They revamped this line and put it out with based on the original figures from the 80s with just a little better articulation. And apparently it did well. So the first playset they did, like I said, in 21 was this one here, Castle Grayskull. And then last year, in 23, they did Snake Mountain. Yeah, and that'll be up on the channel probably before this one. So make sure you check it out if you're interested in seeing Snake Mountain too. Both these, I'll go and tell you right off the bat, are absolutely awesome. Love both the play sets. So let's get into it. So first off, we're going to start here with the box. So the box art, just like with most all the He-Man stuff, is absolutely spectacular. You've got just that awesome artwork there. It looks so good. This is a lot like what the original box looked like back in the 80s. And with this one, you get a special edition figure. Temple of Darkness Sorceress, and that is her right there. And as you can look down the art there, you can see Evelyn, Cyclops, of course, Skeletor, He-Man right in the front, battling out. This is the prize, Castle Grayskull. Yeah, that's what gives everybody the power. And if you want to rule Eternia, gotta have ownership of this place. So here we go. We got Man-at-Arms battling out with Merman, Beastman, facing, I think that's Man of Many Faces there. And then, of course, back there, you can see we've got Teela doing battle with Trapjaw. And then we have Falcon coming in here, flying off. And another guy up here, but I can't remember his name, at the very top of Grayskull there. So, yeah, really, really awesome artwork here. All right, Boog, if you'll move the Sorceress for us, we're going to look at the back of the box. Boog will flip it around here. Oh, and there she is. But we're not quite ready for that yet. Let's take a look at the back of the box. So this is really awesome, nice diorama. So we have, of course, Castle Grayskull. There it is. Opens up. It's hinged in the middle. Opens up for easy access, for play.
Zodak.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, there's his name, Zodak. I don't think we have Zodak yet. Yes, Manny Face is there. Love him. And then Orko, Man-at-Arms, Teela, He-Man, all the classics here. Even have Trapjaw and his Trapjaw and Land Shark. Boog, do we have the Land Shark?
I don't think so.
We don't have the Land Shark at the back anywhere?
No,
I thought that was one of those we hadn't opened yet.
Maybe. I don't know.
Possibly. We may have the Land Shark. I'm not sure. Scareglow, he's awesome. I love this guy. I need to pick him up. We don't have him yet either. Of course, Evelyn, Beastman. Yeah, so pretty much your basic, it's more than 8, so you're probably your basic 10 figures here that you're going to want to have if you're going to collect, your He-Man stuff. These kind of like your core figures here that are shown in the box. So anyway, I think that's enough about the box. Let's check out the playset. And here he is, folks, or here it is. Masters of the Universe Origins Castle Grayskull. I think it was pretty much based off of the original mold because it looks a whole lot like the original Grayskull. The paint is definitely a little bit different. I think it's just as good, if not maybe a little bit better. And of course we have He-Man over there and Man-at-Arms. And then we also get some accessories with this playset here. But if you'll slide them out front here, we'll talk about the accessories. So here, a little stand. I think that's kind of of a shield stand, and then that is your weapon stand. And you also get the awesome Iron Hog pig launcher, and you can place that right up there with the flag, kind of next to the guns, so you can, like I said, ward off Skeletor and all his evil minions as they're trying to attack Grayskull, because they do pretty much on the weekly. So, yeah, Skeletor is always trying to get the power of Grayskull. That is his thing.
And one day you will be mine.
Yeah.
Yes. So there's the front here also too has an awesome little feature Boo's going to show you. So of course, like you said, to be able to unlock Grayskull, you have to have the power of Grayskull, which means the power sword. Right now, He-Man currently possesses it, so if you have the power sword, you insert it into that key lock there, and then that, and only that, unlocks the Castle of Grayskull.
Actually, we're gonna test it here. We're gonna see if we can lockpick it.
No! Dude, you can't do this!
Let's see. If Skeletor only had the power of the tweezers, he might have been able to break in.
Is this possible? Ah.
Oh, close. There
Yeah.
you go.
Looks like, yeah, so you don't actually have the sword, you can pick the lock.
Yeah.
All right, good to know, good to know. All right, and then you can see as you open up the drawbridge door there, you have the bottom teeth of the mouth there of Grayskull, of the skull, and then you also, it takes you straight into the elevator, which I was trying to show you before. Man-at-Arms stood in the way. Thanks, Man-at-Arms. So yeah, that's the elevator there. And so Boo.
Here's Man-at-Arms coming out here.
Oh yeah, looking good coming out of Grayskull. So can you turn it around? Let's take a look at the backside. All right, and here's the rear. Looks like just like a really old medieval times castle. So you can see we've kind of got some two-tone paint here. The upper portion there is a little bit of different colored green than the bottom, and that's the only section that's kind of that color green. Not really why they chose to do that, or maybe they just forgot to paint ours. I'm not 100% sure. You ever noticed that, dude?
No.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, you can
The
see
different
it.
in the
Yeah,
greens.
you can see it.
Yeah, and then you kind of got the thatch roof in there on a couple of sections there at the top, and all the rock at the bottom. Just awesomeness. Love this thing. This just screams adventure. What 8-year-old kid would not want to play with this? All right, so give us a second. We're gonna get it opened up, and we'll show you the inside. All right. So now you have entered Castle Grayskull, and this is a nice look at the inside. So over here on the left side of the panel, you've got the elevator. It is a actually functioning working elevator. Boo, would you like to put someone on for a demonstration?
Man-at-Arms is very good for a demonstration guy.
All right, and you see it's got the little peg there, which Boo chose not to use. But for this demonstration, it'd probably be wise, as we don't want him to fall off. You peg him in there, Boo. Now this is a manually operated playset, so no batteries with this. So Boog will pull on the lever, and you will see Man-at-Arms ascend to the second floor. Very nice. Now that we're up here, as you can see, there's, other than the elevator on the bottom floor, not a whole lot going on down there. You can use the weapons storage area to go in there to kind of give you a little more, just a little bit more, I guess, interior decor, because like I said, it's kind of plain, but that's it. And then of course over here, I'll go ahead and show you, not a lot going on in here either, but that is the back of the door. And here is kind of like the dungeon. And there's a trap door up above, which we'll get to in just a second, that you can activate, and you can kind of pretend like they fall here into the dungeon. Unfortunately, not a real working dungeon. But anyway, back to the...
Oh, they made our slowly falling.
Yeah, you just kind of get a little sticker there. And that's what we got in the 80s too. So, but anyway, I do like what they did with Snake Mountain's dungeon a whole lot better. Snake Mountain's kind of got like a, if you haven't seen that video, it's kind of got like a acid pit down here, but they at least gave you some real animals to, or real monsters to kind of go in there and peg in, and to kind of make it just a little bit more realistic, a little more interesting. But anyway, back up here on the second floor with Man-at-Arms. You see we have the Eternia computer, and this kind of lets you know what's going on all throughout Eternia and other planets that are close by. He-Man uses that a lot in the TV show. Man-at-Arms is slowly sinking back down to the first floor. And then, of course, you have a nice little banner there in Grayskull. That's kind of a nice touch. I don't remember those being in the original. Then we're over here at the other part of the
Wait a minute.
second floor. Wait, Skeletor!
It is I! I've taken over! No one can stop me now!
Get out of He-Man's chair. You had your own review.
Ow!
Thank you, He-Man. He-Man will take his rightful place in his throne. And you can see he has a nice little throne there. Does turn, as a good throne should. Move it around a little bit. And I think over here you just have some sort of mechanical equipment just to give this room some kind of interest other than the throne. That is the one knock I have on Grayskull, is it's very sparsely decorated on the interior. A lot of empty space here. All right, but I guess now is probably a good time to show you how this trap door works that will lead down to the dungeon. Boo, I think this is a good time for Skeletor to come in. So the idea here is that Skeletor is going to come up and, of course, try to take over the throne. But He-Man has a trick up his sleeve. With a quick spin of his chair, Skeletor is dropped to the dungeon!
No!
He was so close, but yet so far. So, and then to reset this, I think you can just move this back up and then turn the chair, and the little latch will catch. And he's ready for any more of Skeletor's minions, or the next time the Skeletor tries to take over the throne. All right, so that's kind of the, I guess, the lower level, mid-level. We do have a little bit of an upper level here to Castle Grayskull. So kind of got some lookout points up here, which are pretty awesome. Love putting figures up there. And you have 3 of those. And over here you also have the guns. So you could put, I like to put Man-at-Arms up here because I think that's, to me, that's his guns. That's what he does. He's in charge of the artillery. So yeah, he's up there ready to blast any of Skeletor's minions as they may approach the castle. And that's truly Man-at-Arms' primary job. He is the defender of Grayskull. All right. Let's see. Anything else I wanted to show on the inside? You got a nice little flag here at the top of the castle. Oh, castle should be flying the colors. And then, one more thing. We do have a ladder. Duke, if you could bring in the ladder. Oh, sorry, I have the ladder. So the ladder's kind of cool. So you can use it, you can put it here to access the first floor, either one of those. Or if they do need to access the upper levels, it extends out and they can climb right on up and access the upper floors of Grayskull. So that was kind of a cool thing to have included. Skeletor does have a ladder too in Snake Mountain, but it's much shorter. So he doesn't quite have the upper levels that Grayskull has. But man, I think that's going to kind of wrap it up. This is a great playset. I do like it. But, all right, even back in the 80s when the originals come out. All right, what's more fun? This or Snake Mountain? Snake Mountain kills it by a landslide. Snake Mountain's just way more fun. Sorry, He-Man. So, but anyway, but what do you think? Give us some thoughts on this thing.
I think it's awesome.
Okay. What do you like? What do you not like?
I like it all, but like Dad said, I feel like there is definitely a lot of empty space.
Yeah. Could have been a few more things in here to make it just a little more interesting, for sure. But anyway, like I said, you can still pick these up, I'm pretty certain, for around $100. They go from anywhere from $80 to $100. Like I said, it has been out a little bit longer than Snake Mountain, so it could be a little tougher to find, but I'm pretty certain they're still available online, probably on Amazon right now. If you're interested with this, I wasn't sure, how far they were going to go with this line, if it was going to make it, as far as sales and stuff like that goes. Because in our stores, it's kind of been hit and miss whether we see a lot of these figures, especially lately, right, Boog?
Yeah.
But if you look online, and then we just saw the latest San Diego Toy Con, looks like the brand is alive and well, and new figures are coming. A whole nother kind of offshoot line called Cartoons is coming, which is these origin figures just made a little bit more in the cartoon style versus the original action figure style.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the brand is alive and well and doing really, really, really good because they keep pumping out stuff. We've gotten lots of accessories and lots of vehicles. Of course, these 2 play sets. So yeah, I think Mattel went all in on this, and they must be doing well because they keep it coming. So I'm really excited. Like I said, always love new figures and keep adding to our collection. But yeah, we definitely wanted to get these, like I said, on the channel. So we hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Me and Boog are rapidly approaching 700 subscribers, right, Boog?
Yes.
So we're trying to get there. So if you like what you're doing, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Helps us out a ton. And of course, like I said, share it. That helps out a lot too. But yeah, this has been the 2021 Origins Castle Grayskull review. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Like, subscribe, everyone. Bye.
See you on the next one.